Approaches to curriculum design and negotiated syllabuses and adopting and adapting an existing course book presented by Emilio Ortega. How does Graves' model compare with the language curriculum design model? So both of them are very similar because they include the essential elements of the curriculum design. The grades model includes defining the context, assessing needs, formulating goals and objectives, organizing content, developing materials, and designing assessment. The language curriculum design model includes environment analysis, need analysis, principles, goals, content and sequencing, format and presentation, monitoring and assessment, and the evaluation. The main difference is that the language curriculum design model explicitly includes principal, monitoring, and evaluation as separate components. What are the main weaknesses of the mortgage model? So the mortgage model is that it does not clearly include the three important elements: principles, monitoring and assessment, and the evaluation. These elements help the teachers check whether learning is effective and whether the course needs the improvement. Although the mortgage discusses some principles indirectly, they are not presented as separate stages in the model. So this makes the model less complete than the language curriculum design model. The three main approaches to curriculum design. So the chapter 9 describes the three main approaches. The first is the waterfall model, where each step is completed before moving to the next one. So the second is the focus opportunistic approach, where the teachers start teaching and gradually improve one aspect of the curriculum at a time. So the third is the layers of necessity model, where all curriculum components and addresses at the same time, but with different levels of detail depending on available time and the resources. So the book suggests that the real classroom often use the second and the third approaches because they are more practical. What is a negotiated syllabus and why it is used? So a negotiated syllabus is a syllabus where the teachers and learners work together to make decisions about goals, content, activities, and the assessment. It is used because the learners' need may change during the course and learners often know what they need or what want to learn. So this approach increases learners' involvement, motivation, and responsibility. It is especially useful when learners have diverse backgrounds, when needs analysis is difficult, or when there is not fixed course book. Disadvantages of a negotiated syllabus. So the negotiated syllabus can be difficult because the learners may not feel comfortable negotiating with teachers or may not know enough about learning options to make good decisions. Some students prefer their teachers to control the course, so the teachers also need a high level of skills and access to many resources. In addition, negotiating takes class time and learners may find it difficult to reach agreement on what should be studied. Advantages of adopting and adapting an existing course book. So, using an existing course book gives the teachers a ready-made structure and reduces preparation time. The teachers can then adapt the book by adding, removing, or reorganizing content to better meet learners' needs. This approach allows the teachers to improve course gradually and develop curriculum design skills without creating an entire course from the beginning. It's practical, flexible, and more efficient. Criteria for evaluating a course book. When evaluating a course book, the teachers should consider whether it suits the teaching environment, meets learner needs, follows sound teaching principles, matches course goals, provides suitable content, and sequencing includes interesting and effective activities and contains ways to monitor and assess learning. Cost. availability, and cultural appropriateness should also be considered before choosing a book. Thank you so much for the attention.